Hello, this message is for somebody who, in the medium to recent past, uh, thought they might have found their calling, and you got yourself enrolled in some kind of certification process, some kind of educational qualification process, okay? And if this message is for you, initially you were super, super pumped, and this was extremely exciting to you, and it was opening a whole new perspective on your future and even almost your identity, and you were really excited, okay? And so fast forward 3, 4, 6 months, and you are probably either done with the first phase, is what I'm getting, or ready to go on to the next one, okay? And or in the middle of something, okay? And what's happening here is that you're starting to question it all. You're starting to question whether this is a true path for you, whether the excitement was just sort of initial before you truly had an understanding of what the job will entail. You know, whatever this education is granting you with perspective wise, is helped you see that this is not exactly the kind of career path you had envisioned when you initially became so hyped and pumped about it, okay? So if this message is for you, you will know, because you feel torn. Do I continue on and try to get that initial high back that I had in the beginning, where I felt like this is gonna be my new thing, and this is gonna give my whole life a new meaning, and this is what I was always meant to do? You may no longer feel that way, but you may feel like, hey, maybe I should finish this, and maybe that feeling will come back, and maybe I can rekindle it somehow. But if this message is for you, this was not so much your calling as it was a lesson that will lead you to your calling, okay? So you will know this message is for you again, because you went from extreme excitement and self-investment, to doubt, to questioning, to contemplating whole new angles you hadn't previously, that are actually very realistic and important when you look at the big picture of doing that job. So if that's you, again, if all those boxes tick, then the message is actually that this is not, in fact, your calling, as much as it is a step towards your calling, okay? But not in the way you may think, okay? Not in the way of, this is the first level of certification and my calling is some kind of higher level, I have to continue on this path, or necessarily even the same industry. It's not that. What it is a lesson in who you are, in what matters to you, in what gets your soul ignited, in what you can truly offer other people. So if this message is for you, what you should do is you should take some time for yourself, and you should sit down with some pen and paper and start jotting down. And again, this is better in paper than computer, just simply because it forces you to focus more and tap into your subconscious in a different way, okay? So you need to analyze, what did this experience, the experience of feeling so passionate about something that you thought it was your calling, teach you about yourself? What about it was so exciting, enthralling, interesting, full of possibilities, You need to break it down to what about it was it beyond the surface. So say you were getting into nursing, and then you are somewhere along this path of becoming a nurse, and you realize, I get dizzy with blood. Like, it happens more than I want to admit, so maybe this is not the true path for me. But what did I learn? I learned that I like helping people. I like healing people. I like feeling like I can be there for someone in a hard moment and make it easier and be helpful. I like science. I like, that's how you figure it out, okay? And that's the lesson that will be key to you figuring out your actual calling, which, by the way, if this message is for you, you are really close to figuring it out, okay? You are almost there. You're real, that game? It's hot when you're close and it's cold when you walk far away from it. Well, you're real hot. You're real close. You're really close to figuring this out. It may only take one more step or two. The next step you take in your career might just be your calling, but if not, it's just maybe 2 steps away. You're really close. It's only a matter of looking at it from a different perspective now. So say, let's keep on with this nurse example, which is pretty good. Let's say that, so you realize you like helping people, you like healing people, you like, studying how the human body works. Maybe you want to be a counselor, not a nurse. Okay? See what I mean? You are close to figuring this out. I hope this message helped.